Thank you to our sponsor, the Home Depot.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Games every single day, and the best seat to keep up with all the action is right in your own backyard.
Big screen outside, grill going, neighbors and friends coming over to watch. Now that's how you host.
As an official supporter of the FIFA World Cup 2026, the Home Depot's got what you need to get the backyard match day ready.
That's right. Whether it's a projector screen setup, string lights, little patio furniture, the Home Depot will help you make your yard the go-to spot.
And with fast, free delivery on over 2 million items, you can focus on setting up the ultimate backyard fan zone instead of making trips to the store.
So, as we welcome the world to our backyard, get your home watch party ready with an assist from the Home Depot.
To learn more, visit homedepot.com/FIFA World Cup 26.
Usually the conversation around here is about football. Today, the topic is gas for one of the sponsors, specifically Mobile Supreme Plus Premium Gasoline. Let's start with the fact that Mobile Supreme Plus Premium is amazing. It keeps engines 3 times cleaner, so engines perform better for better gas mileage. Just ask motorsports legend Shirley Cha-Cha Muldowney. She raced top fuel dragsters in the 70s, so she knows a thing or two about gasoline. She also knows a thing or two about the 70s, so if there are any questions about leisure suits, vinyl, or fondue, fire away. One might wonder why they call her Cha-Cha. Like, is it a family name or a marketing ploy? Or maybe she thought it sounded cool. It's very curious. Getting back to fuel, Shirley and the team highly recommend Mobile Supreme Plus Premium Gas because it keeps engines 3 times cleaner for better performance and gas mileage. By the way, Cha-Cha Muldowney, she drove a pink car. Mobile. Legendary. 3 times cleaner compared to Mobile regular gas and port fuel injected engines. Actual results may vary. Visit mobilefuels.com for details.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
You know what my latest plan to divert our family from getting a cat is? I just keep telling our girls that cats are poisonous.
Why the fuck would you tell them that?
So that they don't want cats and I don't have to deal with having a cat and make them terrified
That's
of them.
sick.
It's whatever. They'll find out. I think lying to your kids is important.
They're going to go over a friend's house and fucking scream bloody murder because they see a cat.
Sounds like that person's house problem.
You're a psycho. Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Shout out to Wave, shout out to Wondery, and brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. Man, I was just rocking to some YouTube TV, watching that really tough game to watch last night. That Boston College Florida State game was not a fun game to watch. But I am excited that football's back, baby. This NFL season, you can watch every game every Sunday when you bundle NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. All right, now terms and embargoes apply. Our embargo plural. Embargoes. What is embargo? Is an order of a government prohibiting in departure of commercial ships from its ports. What? A legal prohibition on commerce. All right, got it.
An order by a common carrier or public regulatory agency prohibiting or restricting freight transportation.
You ever heard a word, looked up the word, and then got even more confused about the word?
All the time. That's what just happened with embargo.
That's what embargoes just did for me. I thought I knew it, and then I read it, and I was like, wait.
It's pretty much what I thought it was. I still don't understand how that applies to Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV.
Well, their description, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
All right, we are your hosts. I'm Travis Cousins, my big brother Jason Kelsey. Hopefully our team can edit out what we just went through right there. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, or wherever you get your podcasts, 92%ers, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S. That's right. And Jason, why don't you let the people know what we got coming up today?
Alrighty, all you 92%ers, happy football eve. That's right. We've got another fantastic episode lined up for you guys right now.
Yeah, buddy.
We're going to preview week 1 of the NFL season, give you our thoughts on the 2024 Chiefs and Eagles, and we're also going to answer some of your not dumb questions, as always. Plus, Travis bought a horse, and I need to talk to him about it.
Yeah, had a lot of fun at the Derby this year. A lot of fun.
Wait, it's going to be in the Derby?
No, it's not. It's a 3-year-old. Derbies are only 2-year-olds.
All right, well.
I'm just saying I had a lot of fun at the Derby. Now I'm just,
so then
I'm
you
interested.
bought a horse.
Yeah, I teamed up.
All right, we'll talk about it in a little bit. And a reminder to the 92%ers, if you want to listen to us early without any interruptions and get bonus content, we're giving you 3 months free at Wondery Plus. That's right. And when we say early, we mean whenever Brandon gets around to uploading it, because we're not sure how much in advance that will be. But anyways,
yeah, we let you guys know.
Early is relative.
Yeah, we
just
did.
like the theory of relativity.
This is only available for a limited time, 92%ers. So get it going. Visit Wondery.com. That is visit Wondery.fm/New Heights to redeem this offer.
All right. Anyways, as always, we need to get to the first thing that we always talk about, which is new news.
New news coming in.
Hey, new news is brought to you by our friends at General Mills. That's right. Our official Kelsey mix is in stores soon. For a sneak peek, follow the show on social media and some exclusive clips of Travis and me at Cereal Training Camp. It was actually a ton of fun.
Shout out to the kids that we were doing it with. That was too much fun.
Wonderful. The kids made it exciting and fun, as always. It's always about the kids.
Oh, yeah. You already know.
It's pretty awesome. We picked our 3 favorite cereals to all go into one box.
You know it, baby.
It's marshmallows, peanut butter, and cinnamon.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Reese Puffs.
That's right.
Some of our favorites. Don't forget the chocolate and the Reese Puffs.
I know it sounds like an odd mix that wouldn't go together. I'm not going to lie. When they first put this in a bowl, I was like, I don't know how it's going to taste. It's probably not going to taste that good.
I knew.
And then you eat it and you're like,
magic.
Man,
it was going to taste magically delicious.
Tastes real good.
I've always mixed Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Reese Puffs. That was always a banger to me. It's the chocolate and the peanut butter and then the cinnamon. And then you just get a nice sugary marshmallow thrown in there. And it's just delicious. It's absolutely delicious. It's almost like s'more-ish.
Yeah, I would say the Reese Puffs definitely is the power flavor in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then you get a cinnamony kind of kick to it with just a wonderful marshmallow from time to time.
Absolutely lovely. Make sure you guys check that out. And shout out to General Mills. Still rocking and rolling with our favorite breakfast.
We've been eating that stuff for a long time.
A long time. And it's going to be a long time till I stop. The first item of new news, the internet has spoken, Jason, and you fucking cheated.
Well, it's a good thing I don't care anything about this poll. So
and that's a lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen. You should never care what the internet says.
It is. Because
it's number one. Even if they're the 92%ers that listen to you.
I am all for the democratic process. All for the democratic process. But when you have a bunch of people voting and they don't understand what the rules are, then I'm not for it.
And on top of that, this wasn't a sanctioned, tournament. There was no bracket. There were no rules.
This is old school.
This is
bar
just
stool wrestling.
You and me right boom. Here. Yep.
Find a way to get it done.
Yep.
And everybody's like, oh, Nicole didn't grab the table, so you had an unfair advantage. Yeah, well, that's Nicole's fault, okay? I can't be subject to being, sanctioned because she doesn't have the common sense to grab the table for leverage.
Yeah. And she's got a gold medal, so she's great. She's doing great.
You lost to a woman. I beat an Olympian, okay? That's what happened. I was on her turf, and I took her down.
That was pretty good. Way to make it right. All right. Well, now we know. We have not lost faith in internet polls. I still believe he cheated if it was a real event. It's not a real event, so who cares?
There's no opinion on this. It's here. Read the next part. It'll tell you exactly how I didn't cheat because the rules stipulate that the offhand is either grabbing a peg or it can grab a table. There's legitimate, a whole rule in regular wrestling, arm wrestling, that allows for this.
Okay. Nice.
So the internet's wrong again.
Well, Mama's wrong again. Mama's right. Moving on to a next bit of new news, the Kelsey Car Jam. Year 2, baby. That's right, year 2. I'm pumped to announce Kelsey Car Jam is coming back to Kansas City. This year we're going to have it October 5th. That's a Saturday before, I believe, one of our Monday night games, and ironically, my birthday. So we're going to have some fun. Last year, we started this event, and it's a benefit. It's to benefit 87 and Running, my foundation team, that helps out the underserved community and the youth here in Kansas City and back in Cleveland, our hometown. We'll have everything from old school muscle cars to some high-end luxury vehicles. Typically, we get some teammates to come down and show off their cars, and just everybody comes down to have some fun and come together to raise some money for a good cause, man. Everything we get here just gets injected into the city, has helped raise money in years past for the Ignition Lab and Operation Breakthrough and the amazing things that they do for the youth, the amazing things that they do for the youth here in Kansas City and have done in years past. And one of my favorite parts is seeing the Operation Breakthrough Ignition Lab, their mechanics part of that Ignition Lab, displaying all the things they've been working hard on, including the 1970 Chevelle that they turned into an electric car. That's right. We got high school kids doing that at the Ignition Lab. It's pretty cool, man. It's gonna be a fun time. It's kind of like a carnival atmosphere. There's always good food. There's always some entertainment outside of just the cars. And once you guys go on the website 87andrunning.org, and the tickets are on sale right now. So yeah. Can't wait to see you guys. That's Saturday on October 5th.
Heck yeah, man. How's that Chevelle running?
Oh, it's running smooth, baby.
I got my truck.
I have not drove it yet. Not drove it yet. I've been trying to get down to the Ignition Lab. You haven't driven it yet? No, I haven't gotten down there yet and been able to take it for a test drive. But I've seen that thing and it looks fantastic. And I'm sure with that Tesla motor that it's got in it, they figured out how to get that thing revved up pretty good.
Nice. I got that pickup truck, that Chevy 1986 pickup that never was running. Yeah. I got the Operation Breakthrough working on that. So
what? No, I
don't know if it'll be ready for Kelsey Car Jam year 2, but I'm excited to go to Operation Breakthrough. I still haven't been there. I know you and Dad have talked about it a lot.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah.
The faculty and the kids that are a part of Operation Breakthrough just seems incredible. So I can't wait to check that out. But then too, I can't wait to check out Kelsey Car Jam. So what is it, just like? It's
like a car show, essentially. Yeah, it's a car show. You come down, see some cool cars, get some good food.
Is there any drag racing?
Maybe have a few garage beers. Drag racing? No, we haven't gotten into the drag racing yet.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened at Kelsey Car Jam year 1? Anything exciting?
Well, I think it was the Operation Breakthrough's Ignition Lab's first showing of kind of what they had been working on in the mechanics side of things at Operation Breakthrough. The Ignition Lab showed up with the Chevelle back then, and then showed kind of the beginning stages of them, I believe, doing a Blazer, either a Blazer or a Bronco, an old school Bronco, Ford Bronco. Yeah. So I think they're going to turn that thing into Blazer electric and kind of restore it. Yeah.
My man Oz is behind the mechanic side, right?
Oh yeah. He's the one that kind of leads the mechanics side in the Ignition Lab. He's the one, like the supervisor. Yeah.
Sounds fun. Can't wait to check it out.
Yes, sir.
Should I do anything? Should I bring the Cybertruck, or will they all laugh at me?
I don't know. I think you can. Yeah, if you want to bring the Cybertruck, those are always fun to watch. It's a car show, dude. If you got a cool car, bring it down.
That does it for new news brought to you by our friends at General Mills. The official Kelsey mix will be hitting stores soon. Make sure you stick to the serving size.
Stick to the serving size.
Don't overdo it. It's delicious in the right amount.
You got to, and the milk to cereal ratio has got to be important. It's very important. And then you have to drink the milk at the end. I'm telling you guys, it is unbelievable milk at the end.
It's great milk. Cereal milk is quite possibly the best
but the Reese Puffs milk.
Yep.
And then on top of that, cinnamon crunch milk. And then you get added sugar from those marshmallows, and it's just like, that's delicious.
And you're lucky.
Then you're lucky. You're magically delicious and lucky. Let's get on to some fan mentions, baby.
All righty. Before we get to our official NFL Week 1 preview, let's shout out some of our fans, the people that allow us to do this.
Yeah, right now.
First up, a lot of you let us know about Travis Kelce's llama sighting at the Minnesota State Fair. Oh, look at this. Travis Kelce dressed llama seen at Minnesota State Fair.
All right, Minnesota.
Do llamas have humps? Those are camels. Camels have humps.
Is that a person?
It does look like a person.
Oh, it's got the arms. That's funny as hell. That's actually pretty funny. The more I look into it, I had to zoom in to see. I was like, why does this llama have arms? That's pretty
That's
good.
a llama. They're fake arms.
Yep. It's got the helmet and everything.
Streamers.
You a big llama guy?
I'm not a big llama guy.
Not a big llama guy?
A lot of people in our area are starting to get the alpacas.
Ooh, nice.
There's somebody around us that has a full-blown
That's
camel.
fancy.
That camel's pretty badass.
Ooh, camels,
You can ride it?
camels you got to watch out, man. You can't stare those things in the eyes. They'll spit on you.
I think llamas do the same thing. They're
do.
known for that.
Yep. Llamas are fun to like watch prance around.
Do llamas serve a purpose?
Yeah. I think all animals in the animal kingdom serve some.
Well, no,
type
I
of
mean,
purpose.
like a hippo doesn't really do shit. What is a
What?
llama?
A hippo makes sure that everybody stays in line.
Yeah, they're hungry. And then they make for a great board game. What is the, so llamas, what do llamas do?
I fucking love hungry
Pack
hippos.
animals. They provide meat and milk. So people eat llamas.
I'm not eating llamas and I'm not drinking their milk.
I figured you could use its wool.
Yeah, that's
it looks like
that's
people
where
do.
I'm in on
Leather,
that.
people make llama leather.
I think that's a little fucked up.
What's the
Yeah,
one that
doesn't matter.
Louis Vuitton? Is Louis Vuitton making some llama purses?
Llama leather. Peter would be on their ass if they were doing that.
Dude. Candles. Llama fat is used for making candles.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Kind of disgusting.
shout out to the Minnesota State Fair. Didn't know we had Chiefs Kingdom up there, man.
The Travis Kelce llama did not win. It lost the costume contest to the champion Emerson Croft and her llama Macchiato, seen here. It was
I came in second
watermelon.
place.
You came in second place behind the watermelon
it.
llama, which, if I'm going to be honest, I think the watermelon llama is more creative. I mean, look at that costume. That's a pretty,
That's I
think that's better.
that's a person. That's not a llama.
Well, the llama is to the left of the person.
Well, that doesn't look like a watermelon at all.
That's a sliced up, that's like the sliced watermelon. I agree, though. It doesn't really look like a watermelon.
Yeah.
She's got the better watermelon outfit.
Shout out to all the llama contests out there.
Maybe that's a bad view of the llama, though. Maybe at a different angle, it kind of looks more like a watermelon.
Everyone, you would have thought that there would be a costume contest for llamas.
What other animals? I mean, there's got to be like a dog costume competition.
Nope. Never
No,
heard of
just
it.
llamas?
Only llamas. Yeah.
Llamas are pretty.
That's
they're
their
probably the
relevance.
best ones.
That's their relevance. You're asking like, what are llamas for? Yeah, they're
for
here
making costumes.
So for costumes, yeah. And staying with animals, I bought a horse, man.
You bought
How
a
about
horse.
that?
I did see this.
How about that old Swift Delivery?
Swift delivery? So, did the name prompt interest, or did the horse?
I'll say, when the stars align,
Yeah.
it's just it feels good to,
So how
to
did the
jump
stars
on
align?
board.
How does one go about buying a racehorse, or even finding out how to buy a racehorse? Take us through this process.
Yeah. So you have really good friends that are good people that
Okay.
are into horse racing.
So the Zoldens.
Yes, the Zoldens. Bruce and Alex Zolden. I've known Alex for about 10 years plus now since I've been in the league, and fellow Ohioan. Shout out to Youngstown family that we all got. And the Zoldens are just they're an awesome family. They own Phantom Fireworks, one of my favorite fireworks stores up in Ohio and throughout the Midwest, or really throughout the country. And I've just I've had so much fun going to events with them and just building our relationship. And sure enough, they were at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They came, they invited me to the Derby this year, and I had one of the best times ever at the Derby
Love it.
as they were my host. And sure enough, I was like, man, that'd be fun to like get involved and like see one of your horses like in a race like that seems like it would be a fun thing to be a part of, knowing that they've actually had a horse win in, I think it was the early 2000s. It was a horse called Magic Kingdom.
Magic
Fun
Kingdom.
name. Yeah, it was
Like
a fun
the
name.
Disney name.
Yeah, they won the Derby, that is. And
Wow.
yeah, sure enough, they asked me if I wanted to jump in on a 3-year-old that they had, and the name was it made sense to team up with this one. It being Swift Delivery. What's cool is that the different style of horses. Some horses get out to a fast start and try and like lead the pack and just take off and like,
Yeah, they're sprinters.
yes. And then the others are like the finishers, right? The ones that kind of come around the last turn or the last two
The ones
turns
that
and
got
make
the
that
enlarged
straightaway
hearts
stretch.
that just
Yeah.
lets them last. So that's my
Psycho.
question. Does Swift Delivery have an enlarged heart?
No.
Do you know how big its heart is?
No.
See, that'd be the first thing I'd be doing is I'd be getting a ultrasound and seeing how big this thing's heart is.
Yeah. Well, that's you. I just got on board because it was fun and I could team up with a good friend of mine. I'm not in it to look at the size of the hearts. And I like the way that Swift Delivery ran. I've seen like 3 or 4 races that Swift Delivery's been in. And sure enough, I heard nothing but great reviews. And it's more of a finishing horse. It comes around that turn and just hits the just like top speed and kind of saves the last like straightaway for with all the juice that it's got.
So as you did say, it is a 3-year-old horse, so it's not eligible to participate in any of the Triple Crown races.
Correct.
At this point, how much longer will this thing race for? And what's the end goal? To like hopefully it wins some and then you get to stud it out?
You're asking questions that I have no answer for. You're asking me absolutely no questions. I know its next race is going to be somewhere within the next like 2 months.
You said it finished second place last time?
Yeah, up in Woodbine. Yeah, up in Toronto. This past weekend was second place finish. It was weird weather. The ground wasn't in its best like suited racetrack for Swift Delivery. So we still got a lot of faith in it.
So Swift Delivery is a dry track racer. It's not a good on the wet track.
I'm not sure how it switched. I just know that it didn't make it easier for Swift Delivery.
Have you thought about giving it more steroids to improve its second place finish to first place?
It does not. I'm not answering that question because it does not take steroids, Jason. What do you think this is, the 1970s? Everything's regulated now, Jason.
Oh, man.
We actually care about the horses.
Are you sure?
Jason, just leave it at that.
All right. And lastly, Travis got a shout out from the king himself, LeBron James.
LeBron James.
He was asked to name his tight end Mount Rushmore, and he named Travis first, the number 1 tight end.
Northeast Ohio, baby.
Which I don't know. I mean, he did name you first. It was very clear in the video too. He went right to Travis. Then he went Kellen Winslow Sr., Shannon Sharp. Actually, then he went Tony Gonzalez, Kellen Winslow Sr., and Shannon Sharp. And then retroactively, I think somebody was like, hey, you might want to put Gronk up there. And he's like, oh, crap, I forgot about Gronk. That's the way the video seems. And he took Tony off and put Gronk on. So his final Mount Rushmore is Travis, Gronk, Shannon, and Kellen Winslow Sr.
He checks the list. All 5 of those guys, you could take me off of there and put those 4 up there, and it'd still be the same list.
Yeah.
I feel like the guys that have played before me helped make the league so that I could have the success I've had in the league. And that includes Gronk, that includes Tony, that includes even Kellen Winslow Sr., who played back in, I think, like the 70s and 80s.
So, yeah, and Mount Rushmore is more of like a historic presidents. Like you don't have like new presidents like on Mount Rushmore. So maybe Gronk, Travis, and maybe even Tony. Tony's pretty new. I mean, he's pretty modern tight end. Who would be the classic tight ends that should be Mount Rushmore?
Man,
Kellen Winslow Sr.
Yeah.
Mike Ditka.
Maybe Ozzie Newsome on there.
Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzie might, yeah. I think Ozzie might have snuck into
as a
the
Cleveland
90s,
Brown
though.
guy, you got to put him up there.
Yeah, 100%.
Who else? Who's the 4th tight end? I don't even know if I can name a 4th tight end from back then. Who's the guy that caught the pass from Joe Montana in the end zone? What's that guy's name?
That was Clark. That was
Clark?
a wide receiver.
He was a wide receiver?
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? He looks like a tight end. Okay.
R.I.P. their legend. Yeah, you would have to put Shannon up there if you're.
Shannon's a modern guy too. I'm talking about like pre.
I mean, what's technically Tony and Shannon played in the 90s.
If you played football before the steroid era,
didn't Ozzie play in the 90s, or was he before that?
I think he's before the 90s. Ozzie Newsome was.
For whatever reason, I feel like he was like an 89 guy.
I think Ozzie was like similar to Kellen Winslow, right?
Makes sense.
Ozzie Newsome. He finished playing with the Browns in the year 1990. So he was really the 80s.
I knew it.
Kellen Winslow Sr. Yeah, so they played in the same time frame.
Yeah.
Ditka is also probably somewhere in that same window, right?
Yeah, he's probably more 80s.
He's 70s.
Yeah. He was 85 Bears. He was the head coach.
Yeah.
John Mackey.
Don't just reach for John Mackey. Are these the only? Are all the other ones going to be new age tight ends? Shannon, Travis, Gronk, Tony, Antonio Gates. Yeah. So I guess it's Mackey because I can't even name it.
Mackey's the original, like the Mackey Award is the college NCAA like tight end of the year award.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what his stats are.
I mean,
it's a different game. So let's not compare the stats. Okay. 3-time first team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler.
and he was like the like you said, he was like kind of like the founding father of the tight end position, as Dicka was. Ozzie kind of transformed it into the 90s, and then our guys Tony and Shannon took it over.
Yeah, because like Mount Rushmore, those guys are all like, I mean, 3 of them are real old. And then you got Roosevelt up there who's like, when was Teddy Roosevelt a president?
God damn it.
Early 1900s? Teddy Roosevelt?
This entire episode is just going to be us searching shit. God damn, I didn't know Teddy Roosevelt looked like Andy Reid.
Dude, I just know he's big on the parks. Presidential term, 1901. All right, I'll take that. 1901 to 1909.
Dude.
How's that possible? Aren't the presidents usually even years because it's every 4 years? You know what I mean?
You got me out.
At what point?
We're asking the wrong questions.
I'm just so confused. I thought it was every 4. All right, whatever. There's a leap year in there somewhere that fucked up the. All right, whatever. All right, where do we go from here? All right, good list, LeBron. Thanks for giving my brother a shout out.
Ridiculous. Shout out to Bron, baby. I appreciate you, brother. Finally, somebody agrees that I belong on the Mount Rushmore.
Let's get to some Chiefs season preview kickoff. Well, depending on when you're watching this, the NFL is officially back tomorrow. This episode is going to drop Wednesday, and the Chiefs open the NFL season once again this Thursday. Travis.
Yes, sir.
This is your 12th season in the NFL.
Damn. Man, time flies.
It does. How do you feel?
God.
How's it feel coming out of camp in year 12?
I mean, reading 12th season, I feel old as fuck.
Yeah, no.
But today in practice, I felt like I was flying.
That's good. Your mustache makes you look older, too. There's something about a mustache that makes you look seasoned.
Just more seasoned.
In a good way, though. Like, it makes you look, like, powerful.
Nice. So you like it? Yeah,
I just watched this Wyatt Earp thing on Netflix, and I'm in on the mustache. I'm not going to lie. Listen, you won some award. What award did you win?
The Sportsman of the Year award.
Sportsman of the Year, which we're not going to get into. But you won the Sportsman of the Year award. And you have
something
the suit.
the Kelsey brothers should never be up for.
Yeah, I won like best guy of the year.
The 2 guys that cheat the most and scream at everybody on their team.
You had the mustache with the suit, and it was like I was looking at somebody out of the Wild Wild West. Like it was a dapper moment.
Wow, wow, wow.
What would your Wild West name be? You got to have like a cool like gunslinger name. Like your porn name is like the street you grew up on, and then like your dog's name or some shit, right? So how do you figure out your Western?
It's your first pet's name and the street you grew up on.
Okay, you know this a little bit too
Flash Coleridge.
Flash Coleridge.
Man, it's going to be in everybody's search.
How do you figure out your Western name?
We might have to go to the 90%ers how we figure out our Western name.
How's a Western name decided?
What's a good Western name?
Big Yeti. Maybe you can. What's another form of big tumbleweed?
I think tumbleweed.
Cactus John.
Cactus John. The bearded bandit. Who would be
the revolver?
Ooh, nice.
What's like a good bandit name? What's Travis's Western nickname, 92%ers?
Yeah, I don't even know how you figure that out. Either can you tell us how to figure it out, or if you guys just got a couple Western nicknames.
There's got to be some people in this comment section that are just big-time Western movie and culture fans. They just had great nicknames. Even NFL back in the day. There's something about nicknames.
Wow.
Like, that's Big Red. Why is he red? Because he's got red hair.
Yep.
What's like a great nickname of an old football player? Shoeless Joe Jackson. That's a baseball player, but that's a great.
Mean Joe Green.
We got to come up with a good one.
Chiefsaholic. Well,
the 53-man roster is officially out for the Kansas City Chiefs, and here are a few players that Chiefs fans are excited to see this year. Travis, let's get your thoughts.
All right, let's do it, baby.
Rookie wide receiver Xavier Worthy. That's right, the man with the fastest 40 time ever.
Mm-hmm.
Does that speed translate to the field? Here's some highlights.
Yes, it does.
You can watch as Travis answers this question.
I'll say this. Some guys have the speed and some guys are just football players, man. He's intelligent. He's picking up on the offense very smooth. He can see things and react it. So his reaction and his awareness is up there. And then on top of that, he has absolute speed that is unworldly. Yeah. It's just on a whole nother like stratosphere in terms of his stride. Like once he gets going,
so he's a strider. That was going to be my question: is he a
don't get me wrong,
Tyreek Hill quick burst agility driven player, or is this a linear like take the top off of defense, or both?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think his stride is more relevant.
How tall is he?
Than how quick he is. I think he's right around 6 foot. He's somewhere in there. I might be lying. He might be smaller than that.
Is he taller than me?
I don't know. You're asking questions that nobody knows, Jason. 5'11". Yeah, he's 6 foot.
I mean, pretty much you're right on it.
Yeah.
When he runs, does he run like a robot, or does he have that fluidity?
No, he's fluid. He's a fluid runner. He's very smooth. That kind of comes with the stride. And I'll say this. He's like I said, he's a smart guy. So he's understanding the offense, and he's understanding when Pat is going to want to come to him on the route.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing in this offense. And that's the biggest thing kind of getting used to as a rookie is being able to see and trust what you're seeing so that you're on the same page as your quarterback. And he's doing a great job with it so far. And it's I'm excited for him, man. He seems like one of those guys that rises up to the occasion when the lights are on, and I'm pumped for him, man.
For the life of me, I don't know why other teams keep allowing Andy Reid to draft the fastest human beings. He did it with Deshaun Jackson.
Yep.
Did it with Tyreek Hill, and now he's done it with Xavier Worthy. And it's always fun to see a fast receiver in an Andy Reid offense. God dang, he's gonna dial some fun ones up.
Not right now.
All righty, there's also a new fan favorite, undrafted rookie Carson Steele. Man, that's a good football name. Is bringing the fullback back to KC.
He is. I think he's a little bit more than a fullback too. He's athletic, and he can do some things with the ball in his hand. On top of that, he's a big special teams guy. Whatever you need me to do, coach, kind of guy. So you're going to be seeing some of Carson Steele, or as I like to call him, Dundee.
Dundee.
Short for crocodile. Dundee.
Is that because of the alligator that he had in the picture?
He's got a gator he's had for a while now. It was one of his birthday presents from his father, I believe.
His dad got him that. That tells you a lot about him.
Yep. Okay. And I guess you need like 100 permits to have a gator up in Indiana.
Your dad's getting you an alligator.
So don't think that he's doing this illegally.
Tough son of a gun.
You know it,
man. This is the real life Bobby Boucher, basically.
Yeah. Very good.
He sounds like a guy that I would call a tweener, where he can do a lot of different things, almost like a Kyle Juszczyk. I don't want to put him in that category until he starts playing games, but there's this world in the NFL that Kyle Shanahan and a lot of these offenses have done where you take like a guy that can play fullback, tight end, he can even split out wide, and you can all of a sudden get to all these formations. You can get to I, you can get to tight end wing, you can get to 3-by-1. Like there's a lot of different ways you can utilize a guy like this, which improves just the amount of plays and formationally what you can do.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see how Andy starts utilizing them.
And it's another formation, another piece to the puzzle that the defense has to be ready for. And I think Andy Reid's offenses have typically had that fullback type player. We didn't necessarily have him last year, but this year we really have a guy like Carson that can do more than just what a typical fullback can do, which makes it harder on the defense to have to, account for that.
It's hard to find the guy that can do fullback and do that. Like usually the fullback guy is like a meathead. I think Anthony Sherman right away from your guys.
Baby.
Like Sherman,
one of my favorite teammates of all time.
He's the guy that everybody loves because he does all the work that nobody else wants to do, which is basically just run full speed and blast your head into this other person as hard as you can.
Yeah.
And it's rare to find a guy that's willing to do that and then also athletic enough to do all the other stuff.
Yep.
It's hard to find that guy. That guy has a ton of value if you do find one of them.
Exactly. And Sherman was a huge special teams guy as well. I'm pretty sure he filled in playing safety for us one year.
Stop.
He also was our starting running back against the Denver Broncos a few years back.
Now.
Oh yeah, Shermanator. He was one of the best fullbacks. He's one of my favorite guys to play with, man.
Run a lot of downhill plays. Don't get him going east-west. Just get the big fella moving north and south.
So he's going to be a fun piece to see how Andy Reid uses, and sure enough, I think he's gonna help out the team a lot this year, man.
Well, one of the great things about Carson Steele is he's just got a football name, Carson Steele. I mean, it's asking for a great nickname.
I'm just going to go with old Dundee, or I'll just call him Carson because his name is Carson.
And here's the picture why you call him Dundee. Here's his alligator. Very juiced. I mean, that's a big alligator, bro. Look at his neck. That's how you know that this guy's willing to run into things. When your neck is
My neck
wider than your skull,
Yep.
you're going to be good at running into stuff.
My neck is like right here. It's aligned with like the outsides of my eyes.
Typically, you'll notice most people's neck is not wider than their jawline.
Yep. That means they hit the fuck out of things.
Yeah, that means when you hit somebody with a neck that's not wider than your jawline, it exposes your spine a little bit. But when your neck is wider than your ears, your head's not going to move anywhere. You're basically a torpedo.
That means you are safe and you have your seatbelt on. That's exactly what that means.
So this guy has earrings, a neck wider. Look at his quads. This guy just been doing leg extensions all day. How do you even get quads like that?
Dude, he put on a leg sleeve for like recovery and like to reduce like swelling and stuff on his legs. And he was wearing it and he expanded the sleeve so much that it looked like he had pantyhose on.
The only way I could be more like my stock higher on this guy is if he had a bunch of tattoos. Like if he had a bunch of like just like Jeremy Shockey tattoos, I'd be like, I'm all in on Carson Steele. He's got an alligator, earrings, a neck wider than the freaking Nile River, and he's got quads more cut up than something super cut up. I don't know.
It looks like his quad is overflowing over his knee right
Doesn't make sense. You can't even see his kneecap because of how big his quad muscles are. I don't even know that you do this.
My dog Cars. He's getting torched right now.
His fucking hat. Look at how skinny that hat looks with his neck. This guy's fucking doing four-way neck, I'm telling you.
All right, man.
He could probably run into a brick wall and fuck that wall up pretty good.
That wall, I feel bad for that wall.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the next guy, Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown, baby.
Probably the biggest offseason move you guys made outside of the draft or anything else was signing Hollywood Brown. We'll get into some of the extensions and stuff here in a little bit, but yeah, Hollywood Brown, veteran wide receiver. But unfortunately he is hurt right now. Is that safe to say? Has there been any injury information that's been released?
He's getting better. Yeah, he's getting better. I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge that he's out.
He's declared
week 1.
out for this week.
Yeah. He's excited to be able to play with Pat Mahomes in this offense. He's seen success. He's seen how it's ran. And he sees the accountability that is put on the wide receivers, and he's excited about that, man. He's very smart. Another guy that came into the building immediately wanting to learn, wanting to understand the nuances and the little things that make this offense go. And he's very detailed in his work and a smart player that can play fast, man. When he was out there, he's out there rolling. And he'll be an asset for him as soon as he gets back to full strength, man.
That's awesome. What he hurt?
Something in the shoulder, I believe.
Okay, one of those shoulder things.
Yeah.
In other Chiefs roster news, Creed Humphrey got paid. He set the bar. Brand new for centers. Oh, man, it must be nice to play center. Signed a 4-year, $72 million contract extension.
Damn.
Including $50 million guaranteed. He is now the highest paid center in NFL history.
Damn.
And he deserves every penny of that contract. Creed has been, really since he got in the league, which has been unique for him, for the center position. Typically there's an onboarding process where you learn the trade and you got to, not Creed. He's been great from day one. He's been one of the best in the league, and I don't anticipate that slowing down anytime soon. And this is 4-year extension for $72 million.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's a big deal.
Worth
big
every
contract.
freaking penny, like you said.
Do we know the APY? Is he now in like?
I think he's like 16, 17
16? Yeah. Well done, Bubba.
Yeah. No, he's like we said, he's worth every single penny, man. He's just so good in between the tackles, in space, getting to second level. He's one of those guys that can just do it all, man, on the offensive line. And on top of that, a guy that takes command, a guy that is, in terms of a leader, is showing everybody nothing but the best. And I'm just happy as hell for the guy. One of my favorite teammates on this team. And sure enough, I didn't know it was this much money, but I knew that he got the extension during our preseason game. The news leaked during the game that he was signing an extension.
He went in there and he signed his contract and then got a hot dog in the locker room and went back out on the field.
Isn't that what a day?
That's
what a
day
day
hell
at
of
the
a way to
ballpark.
sign.
What
Yeah,
a day
right?
at the ballpark, baby.
Okay, $50 million, and that's good. Okay, where's the hot dogs?
I can smell them. Yeah. So shout out to Creed for getting that extension. The core of the Chiefs offensive line is now signed for an extended period of time here. So Chiefs Kingdom, you can get pumped on that.
Well done, Creed. Well, the other thing we've been hearing about all offseason is the three-peat. Yep, that's the storyline everybody is talking about with the Chiefs. I don't know if you know this, but it's never been done before. I'm sure nobody has mentioned this to you guys.
I did my research.
The one thing I've been noticing, you guys have been pretty open about discussing the three-peat. Is that fair to say?
I haven't told. Who have I talked to about it?
I feel like the first time I heard about the three-peat was from you guys right after you won the second one.
That's probably the only time we've really talked about it.
So now you guys are more focused on this getting week one, right?
You don't get to the Super Bowl by thinking about winning the Super Bowl. You get to the Super Bowl by slowly creating this routine of success week in, week out. We have to be a better team in December and January and in February than we are right now. And we know that it's a process that you have to go through. You know, you can't peak too soon. You can't look that far in advance and just assume that you're going to be there. You got to make sure that you're present every single day.
Yeah.
And you're putting in the work and practice. You're putting in the time to get right mentally before the game. And then on top of that, being real with yourself when you do play. And if it's a good game, it's a bad game, always finding a way to get better. And I think that mentality and that formula of success that Coach Reed has implemented here, I think that itself is that's what you got to focus on. You can't focus on anything down the line like that.
Before we wrap up Chiefs talk, let's talk a little bit about the season opener against the Ravens. This is a rematch from the AFC Championship game last year. Trav, you missed week one last year against the Lions. It was the first game you missed in...
Thanks for the reminder.
What was that, 9 seasons? 10 seasons?
I sucked, Jason.
All right,
I felt older last year than I feel right now. That's how I lost that game.
This game will have the banner raising, which is the last celebration of last year's Super Bowl. Are you ready to finally stop talking about last year?
I'm so done. I'm not even bringing up last year.
Yeah, you just bring it up every time you talk to me.
What? No, I bring up 2 years ago.
You never stop talking about it. You're like, oh, I don't know if you know this, but we won the Super Bowl last year.
No, I always say we won the last 2 years.
You make sure to remind me.
I think that I'm so done with this. I was kind of done with talking about last year after the ring ceremony. I'm so thinking forward and thinking about this game.
We're focused
on Thursday. I'm so focused on this year and just like I said, trying to get better every single week, man. Well,
Trey Smith is with you. He weighed in on this question. Winning the Super Bowl last year, no one cares about that. It's
nobody care about
new
that
season.
Shit.
We care a lot. Nobody cares right now. We're focused on it's a completely new season. We have to prove ourselves week in, week out. Love that quote from Trey. He's also one of my favorite guards to watch in the league.
I love that guy, man. Fuck.
It's the most exciting. For no reason at all. Do you want to watch Trey Smith wreck somebody's shit?
Yes.
It's like you read my mind, Brandon. How'd you know I wanted to see this? Is this the DB one?
This is like just watching.
Good evasion, slaps him by him, gets flat. That's the most important thing. Nobody knows this. Right after you get that release, you got to get flat. If you go upfield, you're going to miss that block. He goes flat and then just cold cocks this dude in the side of the head.
It's all about angles. It's all about angles in this league.
God, I love this block.
That's football, son. That's football, son. That's how football is supposed to be played.
That is not an anomaly. Trey Smith does these kind of blocks all the time.
That's why we love him, man.
Do you have any thoughts on the Ravens leading up to this first game? You just played them in the AFC title game. Two very similar teams from last year. Not a lot of changes. Obviously, they lost Patrick McQueen. They've added Derrick Henry. They lost Jadeveon Clowney.
He's a great player.
Geno Stone.
Mm-hmm.
They have a new defensive coordinator, was promoted within, so you probably can assume it'll be a similar system as to they ran last year, since it's somebody that was in the organization.
Yeah, and then they have similar pieces. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Clowney might not be there, but they still got edge rushers. They still have a great defensive line. They have a core of good linebackers, yes. And then on top of that, they got one of the best secondaries, definitely one of the best safeties in Kyle Hamilton, who I think they'll give even more responsibility to now that he's, even more comfortable in the league, having the unbelievable season he had last year.
Do you think Kyle's going to want revenge?
I think the entire team is definitely going to be fired up for this one. Yes. I've been in a situation where I've lost an AFC championship game and a Super Bowl at that. Yeah. And the next season you come out pretty fired up and ready to wreak havoc, man.
Love it.
So we'll have to match that intensity and make some plays, man. That's at the end of the day, when that ball's in the air, we got to make the catch and we got to get the run game going. We have to get the run game going. You heard Roquan Smith earlier this week talk about how you stop him, and you got to make him one-dimensional is what he's saying. And hopefully we have the full arsenal firing on all cylinders.
Well, best of luck. Should I go? Should I go to the game? Am I invited? I've never been in this situation. I don't have anything to do on Thursday.
I got a ticket for you, but that's about it. All the other tickets are fucking sold.
So I can't invite Dad?
You know how Dad gets. Dad's already coming.
I figured. Yeah. All righty. I guess that wraps up week 1, Chiefs versus Ravens.
All right. Let's talk about some Eagles football, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Going into week 1.
Yeah.
This is still a half Philly podcast. We're not going to take that away from the Philly 92 percenters that we got.
Don't take Philly. Don't take it away.
Once a bird, always a bird, baby. He might have retired, but Jason will not leave the building. That's right. Jason, do you still have a locker in the locker room?
I have a locker in the staff portion of the building.
Your staff?
I'm with, anybody from accounting or whoever wants to go get a workout in. I am in that part of the locker room.
I love that for you. Sexy Batman was back in the Eagles training camp, though. He made a ride back over to what is it, NovaCare Center?
NovaCare Center. That is correct.
Nice, helping out, holding bags and stuff. Did you just become like a what is it, a dummy
bag holder,
punching bag? Yeah,
I don't even remember holding this bag, so this is interesting. But I would love to. I actually would want to start putting cleats on and giving the guys looks and stuff like pre-practice. I think there's some things that help out there, but I just haven't had the time. And, I'm so in my busy schedule, it's just tough.
Gosh.
Selfishly, I want to stay involved in the go and talk to Stout, Cam Jurgens, new starting center, obviously.
Yeah, but a veteran in his own right?
He's in his 3rd year. His 2nd year as a starter, 1st year as a center, but he's played the position a lot.
And he's been in action. He's seen live bullets, man.
No doubt.
He's going to be great.
I feel like the more connected you stay to the game, the better I'm going to be for Monday Night Football selfishly. And then also the more you just stay sharp in terms of like overall football.
Has ESPN or the NFL told you that it's okay for you to be in the building and still do commentary? Or I guess it isn't commentary. It's like half game and post. Because Tom Brady just got told he couldn't be a part of an organization.
We can't be an owner, correct.
But you can be like a scout and still do it?
I don't know what
I think it's the affiliation with a club.
Yeah, I don't know what the rule is. For me, I'm not accepting any money from the Eagles, right? Like I don't have an official position. I'm really just going there out of pure interest on my own to keep my knowledge base of the game up. And obviously I've built up a lot of relationships with the people around that building that, I'm going to help out in any way I can. But the reality is that's not my job.
Tom, he's now not allowed to have like production meetings with other teams and get the access in the building that all the other broadcasters technically had. Like this week we got the NBC cast and we got Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. I love those guys, by the way. They were so fun to talk to today. Just the absolute best in terms of calling a game. They're just class acts with it. I think that Tom isn't allowed to do that. He's not allowed, like my meeting with Tom would have never happened. I don't think he's even allowed to like do production calls.
I think he still is. Is he an owner
of the Raiders? Yeah. I think
of the Raiders. I thought that fell through because of what we're talking about.
I'm pretty sure they just made it to where he can do it, but he's not allowed to be on production and kind of get that insight from other teams. Stuff. Yeah. All right. Howie Roseman told Kay Adams he tried to recruit you as a scout. I think Jason would be great at anything in football. I think he'd be a heck of a evaluator. I tried to recruit him to come work with me too because he can evaluate players very well. when we were in the draft, I gave him a few centers that we really liked, and he came out and said, I love Cam Jurgens. And luckily, I only gave him the players that I like, so I can't come up with somebody else.
So he can't. Yeah, this is the real key. They give me guys that they already like, and all they want is for me to affirm what they already think. They don't want me to come up to them and be like, hey, I actually like this guy over here. But yeah, Cam Jurgens is a guy that I liked a lot. Landon Dickerson, I liked him more as a guard coming out. A lot of teams are looking at him as center. He would do center just fine, but his skill set, in my opinion, translates more to being more impactful at the guard position. But I also liked other guys. I mean, listen, I think I have fun watching football and looking at guys, and it's so interesting watching players, and like almost right away you kind of like, oh, I like what that guy's doing right there. I like the way he moves his hips. I like the way he sinks. I like the way he's out in space and he mirrors people. You're taking all that into consideration. But I'm partly not accepting a position because I want to be able to be honest in my assessment as an individual media member. Although I think everybody knows I'll always be biased towards personal relationships that I have with the Eagles. Maybe that's in the future, but not in the cards right now.
Well, Nick Sirianni also said that the door is open for you to join the Eagles coaching staff.
We'll see. Maybe one day. I know selfishly I would love coaching, but that's a big time commitment that at this point in time I'm not willing to make. Maybe down the road.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, as an unofficial Eagles scout and coach, what do you think of the 2024 Eagles, brother?
I think they're immensely talented. I think they had a lot of talent last year, especially on offense, and I think that some things stalled out. I think that this year they're going to be really good. They've improved on defense. They've added new pieces in the secondary. They've drafted some guys and have a more well-rounded group. Defensive line-wise, I think they're very good. Linebacker is the question mark. I think it's waiting to see how Nakobe Dean comes back and some of these new guys fit in. I like the linebackers coach. I've talked to him, and I just think they're going to be really good. I think they have a lot of talent. I think that Jalen Hurts is going to have a bounce-back year. I think they have two coordinators who have proven success in the league, in Kellen Moore now and Vic Fangio. And I think that last year there was a lot in place after losing those two guys in the previous coordinators, and Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon. And for whatever reason, it didn't work. There's a lot of reasons for that. But I think that with these two guys here, they've won a lot of football games. They've done a great job at calling plays on both sides of the ball. I think when you take into account good play calling with really highly talented individuals, it would be shocking to me if they don't perform at a very high level this year.
Yeah. They got a whole lot of talent. That's for damn sure. Well, the media has been asking Jalen Hurts on his thoughts on the first season, not on the receiving end of Jason snaps.
He's probably thankful for that.
His take was, we had a great player in Jason Kelce who took on a lot of responsibility. And as a result of that, I was told not to worry about a lot of things. And so my eagerness to learn over the years was kind of halted. And but now times are different, which sounds like Jalen took his game to another level, man. You got to love that.
There's a lot of media in Philadelphia that are blowing this into like a negative assessment, like he's making an excuse or something like that. And
no,
I've shared this exact sentiment with Jalen. I think he's at the stage now in his career that he can take that next step forward in making a lot of these protection calls and things that I did for him early in his career when he's a young player. He's seen a lot. And I think that a lot of the things we struggle with late in the year with the blitzes, when teams do a great job of disguising things and you really don't know if you can, where to direct it, the quarterback has to feel comfortable with where he's hot at. And I think that Jalen now controlling a lot of this and taking this ownership on is going to help, especially for situations like that.
100%.
But I think him taking on this as a responsibility is going to accelerate his game across the board. And I think he's ready for it. One, from a knowledge base. Two, I think he's ready for it just by being a more experienced player. And he's going to be more of a leader. He needs to be more of a leader and have more of this responsibility on him. So I'm excited to see how this goes for him this year. I think mixing in that portion of it, as well as, you listen, the coaches have had a full offseason. They know that they are going to get blitzed a lot early this year based on how last year ended. They've been focused on different ways to defeat the blitz, either from getting rid of the football to checks to putting the protection in ways that are conducive for the play called. And I think that all of these things that they've been working on all off season is going to, I think it's just going to lead to a much more productive offense, especially in regards to that. So I'm excited to watch all of this take place.
You can't take anything negative out of that. All you can take is that he's taken the next step. He's getting better, ladies and gentlemen. So don't take that as a negative thing, just because it's something that he didn't have to worry about in the years past. Understand that he wants to know, and now he's putting in the work to figure those things out so that he can play better, he can play faster, he can play more confident.
For sure.
Pat Mahomes talks about how he couldn't even read a defense the first year he was in the league. And it all just, you have to find that groove of wanting to get better. And really you have to be surrounded by coaches and players and people that'll tell you exactly how to do that and how to figure things out. And I think that Sirianni is a great offensive mind or a great coach. And obviously Kellen Moore is going to do a great job of making him feel comfortable. And
couldn't agree more.
I just think that it's blown way out of proportion if you're looking at that as a negative thing. All I see is that he's getting better and that he's looking for ways to improve in 2024, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Nick backed him up with this comment. He said Jalen Hurts comments he made on the radio this week about how he will have more control this season, as Jason Kelce was previously in charge of a lot of things at the line of scrimmage. He said it was Jalen being able to do some things at the line of scrimmage and Kelce handling a big portion of that. So, yeah, what he said is 100% true. I think that, I've made this exact statement to Jalen. I think he's ready to take this next step, and I think in some ways is going to help him become a better player. I don't think reading into this negatively, I think, Trav, you hit on it really well as well. I'm excited to watch how Jalen grows as a player. And I think he's proven
a lot of people wrong when they doubt him. That's for damn sure, man.
And I think the coaches and Nick Sirianni and everybody involved, there's been a lot of attention put on a lot of this stuff all off season in an effort to fix it. So it's always interesting playing new coordinators week one, especially guys that weren't promotions from within. The Eagles are playing a coordinator, Jeff, it's like Hafley or Hafley. I forget his last name, but he's been like a year in San Fran. And then the last 5 or 6 years been in college. And it's like, what is this guy going to do?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I don't really know what to expect. The Packers for the most part have been a 3-4 system as of late. And this guy's kind of got a lot of stuff in his veins. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like.
Well, the best thing is he's got a lot of talent around him, baby.
No doubt.
And he's got a big offensive line that's going to be able to run the ball. And so it's one thing if it was all on him, but I think he's got a lot of guys that he can help him along the way. And half the battle is just getting that ball in their hands, man, and letting them be special themselves.
I mean, that's what you already said, big offensive line. Then we signed Saquon Barkley. Dude, I mean, and then you look at the weapons outside. There is a ton of talent in Philadelphia. I just think that they're going to answer the bell so well this year.
I went up to Sirianni. He was like, "Yeah, but we dial some more shit up for my guy Dallas Goedert, man."
Dude, he's a slept-on guy. Not a lot of the general public realize Dallas is a stud. People in Philadelphia know, but he's got all the tools. He's a sneaky savvy route runner. He's got that wiggle.
When you turn on that film, you see it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It might not be in the stat book as much, but when you turn on that film, you see it, man.
For sure.
All right. Well, Eagles down in Brazil Friday night.
How about that?
The Packers. How about it, man? Eagles play the Packers down in Brazil on Friday night. Can't wait to see that one.
Sao Paulo.
And shout out to the Birds. That's all I got.
Was you about to say something?
No.
All righty. Let's get to the multi-view week one preview. How about that? Last order of the business before the NFL season rolls out. We got to decide which games we're putting on our NFL Sunday Ticket multi-view.
Okay, now.
That's right, because thankfully we've partnered with our friends at NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. And with multi-view, we can now watch up to 4 games at once.
Ooh, all right.
Which games are we watching? Let's go through them. What do you think, Trev?
Week 1 games. Let's see. I'll pick my first one. So we got Panthers Saints at 1 o'clock. We got Steelers Falcons, Texans Colts, Cardinals Bills, Titans Bears, Jags Dolphins.
All right, Panthers and Saints, 1 o'clock. Probably not watching this one.
That's fucked up.
I'm just being honest. I don't really.
I'm interested to see Bryce Young, man. I'm interested to see Bryce Young take another leap. And then on top of that, my guy Sir Bank over in Nolans. We'll see. Probably not on my multi-view, though. Steelers, Falcons. I'm interested to see what the new Falcons look like.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, his debut as a Steeler. For some reason, he does look fitting in a Steelers uniform. The Broncos uniform was a little. I didn't see it. This one, I like him in a Steelers uniform.
I kind of feel that. I pick up what you're putting down.
And then Kirk Cousins, baby, he's back with reckless abandon out there in Atlanta with the Falcons. Man, they got a lot of young weapons. Hopefully, they can get my guy Kyle Pitts going again, man. Get that tight end going, man. Fourth overall pick for him 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Still waiting to see him have just an absolute amazing year, knowing that he had 1,000 yards his rookie year.
I'll be interested to watch this one.
That one might be on it. I think that one might be on it. Texans at Colts. You know what? I think this is going to be a fun one, man. I think Anthony Richardson back with the Colts.
Yeah.
Texans, young quarterbacks going at it. CJ Stroud in his second year. Obviously, Stephon Diggs, a huge addition to that. I think this one's on it for sure.
I think without question, the Texans are going to be on my multi-view every week as long as CJ Stroud's playing, because I think he's one of the best young quarterbacks in the league.
He's a stud.
And I want to watch what he's doing. And then obviously you just talked about Anthony Richardson. The Colts are sneaky. They were good last year. Shane Steichen did a great job with them in year one.
Yep.
They could take a big step forward this year, but it's going to depend on how Anthony Richard comes back from injury and plays. So I'll be watching that one to see how that unfolds.
Yeah.
For sure. Then we go.
Get our guy Alec Pierce, fellow
there
Bearcat.
We go, little Bearcat alum.
Fellow Bearcat.
Cardinals at Bills. I think this one's on mine because, one, I get to watch my former defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, in his second year with the Cardinals. I know they got Marvin Harrison Jr., Philly native. Love watching Marvin Harrison Sr., so that'll be fun to watch. But I'm more excited to see what the Bills offense looks like with Joe Brady now running more of that New Orleans style system. Very different than what they have done.
Yeah,
and
I don't think that one's on there for me. I'm liking this Titans at Bears a little bit more than that one.
You want to see Caleb Williams?
I want to see what the Rook's got, man, in his first game. And I want to see what the Titans made a lot of offseason moves, man. They got a new head coach. They got a new secondary in Snead. They got new weapons in Calvin Ridley.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to watching the Titans. They got Bill Callahan, offensive line legend. I don't know that I've ever seen a team that Bill Callahan has coached that is not a dominant running game. He's been in Cleveland the last few years. Our native team, the Browns, they've been outstanding since he was there. Yeah. Especially up front. So I'm excited to see what the Titans look like with the reason he's with the Titans because his son is the head coach, Brian Callahan. So that duo could be exciting to watch with the Titans, but
very cool.
What else have they done?
They made some moves. Another tight end, another fellow Bearcat.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see. Dude, the Bears offense, the pieces they've added. I'm excited to see what Caleb Wilson. I think they've done that right. They have surrounded him with a ton of talent.
I got Keenan Allen,
and they've beefed up the offensive line. Like there's a lot. It's a very conducive position for Caleb Williams to go into his first year in Chicago. So
there's a lot of juice, baby. There's a lot of juice over there in Chi-Town. So I'm thinking Jags and Dolphins are definitely in it for me. Old Dougie P and versus Mike McDaniel. I think the Battle of Florida is a legit game this year. I think the Dolphins come out hot and end up getting them because of the speed and everybody being healthy. But Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, and Tua going at it. I think that is just that'll be a good year. A good game to watch, man.
It'll be interesting. I'm gonna watch it because I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what the Dolphins look like. They've lost a lot of people up front, and I feel like that system is so predicated on being able to run the football effectively. Now it's a very offensive line friendly system, the Kyle Shanahan, run play action deal. They're still so fast out on the perimeter. But if you can't establish the run, it's tough to get stuff going. So I'll be looking to see what they look like.
But you got Tyreek Hill. So out of the 1:00 games, I'm going Texans, Colts in, Titans, Bears in, Jags, Dolphins in, and I'm going Steelers, Falcons.
I'm going Texans, Colts, Titans, Bears. I guess I'm probably going Jags Dolphins. I got to turn on Dougie P if he's on there. So it comes down to Cardinals Bills versus Steelers and Falcons. Yeah, I'll go Cardinals Bills.
Yeah.
See what my man Jonathan Gannon looks like in his second year, and then watching Josh Allen's never a bad idea.
And then at 4:00, you can just have all the games that are on because there's only 4.
You can.
Yeah.
But do
Broncos, Seahawks, Raiders.
Do you have to have 4? Can you do 2?
You probably can just do 3, to be honest. You could probably do 3 or 2. Yeah.
But is 2, is the picture bigger?
I think it's the same
3,
picture
you just
no
got
matter
that
what.
awkward box that's kind of sitting blank.
No, it goes in like a
It's
a
like
tier
one big
system.
game and then 2 little ones.
Yeah, it's the, what do they call it when it's like middle spacing? You're not all the way far left. You're like middle spacing. It's middle spaced.
Brandon Borders with the hot take. One of those boxes can be red zone. I think that's a good idea. When you're doing the multi-view, you got to pick which broadcast you're listening to. And I know for sure I'm going to be listening to the Fox broadcast. So yeah, for the 4:00 games, you can have all of them on the multi-view. But I will be highlighting the Cowboys Browns because that is going to be the debut of Tom Brady in the booth. And I cannot be more excited to listen to what he has to say.
I'm with you on that.
Shout out. Where's Olsen at? He's the B booth game now?
Yeah.
Gosh.
You want to fucking go down that hole again?
Well, I'm just saying, what game is he going to be doing? So he's doing Washington. I'm kind of curious what this Jaden Daniels cat does. All righty, that's it for our breakdown of what we got going in week 1. Remember, with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you don't have to listen to us. You can choose which live NFL games you want to put on your multi-view.
It's whatever you want.
It's whatever you want. Like maybe a game is getting blown out. Maybe we're really excited for one of these games, and all of a sudden the Dolphins are beating the crap out of the Jags. I don't want to say that for Doug P. Maybe the Jags are beating the crap out of the Dolphins, and you're turning it off at halftime, and you throw the Steelers-Falcons game on.
No, it's Tyreek Hill.
Or maybe it's a really tight game with the Panthers and Saints,
Ooh,
and all of a sudden you do want to watch it. You can make
it's a good
all
game.
these decisions.
I'll watch a good game.
Yeah, I want the closest games on my multi-view. That's what I want. Unless it's the Chiefs, then I want to see a blowout.
Unless it's like
Or
a
the
fucking 3-3 game going into the 4th quarter, then I do not.
Yeah, it's like that's an exciting game.
That's not exciting.
We got to watch a quarterback that can complete some passes. All righty.
All right, now let's wrap this thing up with some no dumb questions. Brought to you by Mint Mobile, the smart answer to saving money on premium wireless. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, premium wireless network while saving money. You gotta love it, man. 2 things I would love to do. Jason tweeted asking for some no dumb questions to start the season, and we got almost 2,000 replies. So shout out to the 92%ers. No dumb questions is back and better than ever.
It's gonna be tough to get through all of them.
The first no dumb question comes from BPAR, BEPAR on X. Where are y'all's grandparents? Never bring up you never bring up Mama. Where is she? And Jason replied with a very kind and straight to it, yes, comma, they're all dead. Unfortunately, our grandparents have passed.
Yeah.
But if you were on X and you saw that come by your timeline, you got a good chuckle out of it.
I guess, maybe. They also just made fun of me because I used the wrong version of there, which, I mean.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I mean,
They are. Yeah. You got to do the apostrophe. Jason, make sure you proofread it. You got to reread your tweets before you press send.
You're an asshole.
All in the wrong. Nice. Or you just do that and not care.
We don't talk about Mama because Mama is not what we call our grandma. We call our grandmother Grandma and the Kitties. That was what her name was.
Grandma and the Kitties. Yep. Everybody's got their own nicknames.
Everybody uses their own specific. We call. Let's see. Why didn't the girls call Kylie's mom Nana?
Nana, nice.
They call Donna Dee Dee.
Yeah.
They call Ed,
Which
Kylie's dad, Skeeter.
Yep.
And they call Ed, our dad, Pop.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I think Dad kind of got the short end of the stick on all those nicknames right there, but
it's definitely the least creative.
Yeah.
Grandma and the Kitties that was a good name.
It was.
She loved her some kitties.
She had a bunch of them running around the house.
You know what my latest plan to divert our family from getting a cat is? I just keep telling our girls that cats are poisonous. And now they're in this world where
that?
I swear to God, I do.
Why?
So that they don't want cats, and I don't have to deal with having a cat and make them terrified
That's
of them.
sick.
It's whatever. They'll find out. I think lying to your kids is important.
Not in this regard.
I think it's great. I think it's genius. It's a
Every
genius
time
ploy.
they're gonna go over a friend's house and fucking scream bloody murder because they see a cat.
That's fine. That sounds like that person's house problem.
You're a psycho, man. This guy's ridiculous.
I got to get these kids on my side, otherwise I'm in a sinking ship. They're like, Jason, cats are not poisonous.
You grew up with a cat.
Travis, I know they're not poisonous. I'm saying my girls don't.
No,
I have
I'm
got
saying,
them in this world.
Why do you
they don't know what to
cats
believe
so much?
Kylie is like, they're not poisonous. Your dad is lying to you. I'm like, listen, if you have a cat, the government will come and take it from you because they're so lethal that, I mean, they can kill you. If they don't even have to bite you, just them licking you, you feel their tongue. It has little needles on it. And then I pull up pictures of a zoomed in picture on a cat's tongue and it looks like needles and it terrifies the fuck out of them. It's fucking great.
You're fucking ridiculous. Why do you have it out for cats so much? You grew up with a cat.
I don't know. I just don't want one.
You know why. You just don't want to say it.
Why?
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
I just don't want one. I just don't want a cat. I don't want another animal in the house. My dog's already ruined the furniture. There's something about cats that I don't like. I don't know.
You can't name it.
They're fine if they stay outside. I'll do an outdoor cat. I'm okay with an outdoor cat. I don't know.
You're fucking ridiculous. All right, here we go.
I think they're poisonous. All righty, next no dumb question. What color does Travis say his eyes are?
What the fuck?
Travis, you know that this has been the hot topic. Everybody wants to know. Because
what? How is this a hot topic?
Everybody online says your eyes are green, but mom claims you have blue eyes. And I'm not going to lie, right now I'm zooming in. They kind of look blue.
I'm telling you, dude, they switch up on you.
They're not
Depends
blue,
on what kind of
though.
day
They're
I'm
green.
having.
Travis, if you look up,
I'm telling you what
pictures,
it depends on what kind of day I'm having.
you have, what's that called? Heterochromia or whatever?
It switches from like a bluish turquoise to like a light green for the most part.
I think they're grayish, which makes them sometimes look blue.
They got some gray, yeah. If you really get up close, it's like a
green.
blue, yellow, gray.
Travis, I've been looking at you my whole life. You have green eyes.
That's what it says on my driver's license.
Exactly. So why does our mother, a woman who gave birth to you, not know what color your eyes are? What has shifted in her mind that makes her think that you have blue eyes?
Because I was a fucking blonde-haired kid when I was a baby.
This is the thing. I think you were, as a baby, sometimes your eye colors will be different and then it'll change as you get older.
Yeah.
That's the only way it makes sense, that mom still thinks you have blue eyes.
And, yeah. Right now I have blue eyes. Look at them.
They're kind of green, though.
Look at the green back there and then look at my eyes. You're going to see blue.
I will say, they do look bluer right now than they usually do, but they still look green to me.
Yeah, my eyes are green. Mom, I don't know. They might have been blue when I was a kid. I was a blonde-haired kid growing up. Like, I'm talking about like straight blonde. I was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid. How about that? And now I'm like a brown and gray hair and then a green and gray eye.
You got a little red in that hair. Don't be going...
I got red in the beard. There ain't no red in my hair.
Last no dumb question. Would you rather chug a pitcher and then run wind sprints?
No.
Or eat 50 wings and hit the sled for 10 minutes? I'm assuming the pitcher is beer.
And hitting a sled for 10 minutes?
I might take...
What's the difference?
What do you mean?
In terms of wind sprints and sled, what's the difference?
I think a sled is more like it's like a weighted thing, and wind sprints is just like you're running.
I mean, God damn it. Just when you think there are no dumb questions.
Yeah, right.
Just questions that make you feel dumb, that you even have to answer them.
I mean, chugging a pitcher and then running sounds awful.
It sounds stupid as fuck.
I found like it sounds like I'd be very bloated.
Chugging a pitcher sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, we've done it, but
I've done it before, but
yeah,
it's always like I regretted it.
Yeah, you're about to throw up
instantly.
instantly.
Well, now I don't need a drink for the rest of the night.
But I might choose wind sprints just because I feel like it's like both of these sound pretty miserable.
Hitting a sled for 10 minutes doesn't sound that miserable.
Terrible. I don't like hitting a sled for 1 minute. I think sleds are some of the most like overused pieces of equipment on a football field. I think give me a guy with a bag any day of the week. I fucking hate hitting sleds. I just do. I'll hit a Crowther sled. That's about the only one I like hitting.
There's something about hitting something as hard as you can that I just have a love for.
So you like hitting the sled?
I like hitting the sled. I like hitting a golf ball. I like hitting a baseball. I like taking a huge slap shot on the ice. I just like hitting shit as hard as I can.
We're talking about drastically different things.
It's all the same. The impact. I like to hit things at a very high impact.
But you can hit somebody with holding a bag at that same impact level.
Okay. I like that too.
Yeah, but I don't like sled. This really comes down to, I think sleds, for the most part, are a gigantic waste of time. I'd rather hit somebody with a bag. There's like one sled I think is actually that functional, and that's a Crowther sled that teaches your hips how to function and fire off into something really well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like most football sleds. I'd rather hit a guy with a bag that moves and it feels like I'm actually striking an individual, not like a piece of metal that doesn't move or operate on the same planes that like a football player does.
That's fair.
So I guess I'd chug a pitcher and run wind sprints because I feel like at least I'd get something out of the wind sprints that I'd appreciate, which is conditioning.
Yeah. You get out the pitcher of beer that you just chugged. It'll come right out of you.
I mean, I'd chug it after the first wind sprint and then I'd get back to running wind sprints. It would be my first time I'd thrown up and run more wind sprints.
Spoken like a true warrior. Shout out to those college wind sprints. Fuck, that's the only time anything would ever make me want to throw up while I ran. That does it for No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Mint Mobile. Get that premium service with your money in your pocket.
How about that?
Saving them dollars, man.
All righty, that wraps up this episode of New Heights. Hopefully it was short enough, not too long. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel and follow the New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Reminder, you can listen to the New Heights episodes early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
You heard the man. Once again, New Heights is a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. This NFL season, you can watch every game every Sunday when you bundle NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show for some fun clips throughout the week. And thanks to our production and crew. We always need you. And now more than ever, because it's football season, baby. And we're back. To all the 92%ers, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See you guys. Double Smoke Shack. Oh, it's good. I'm going to have one of them, and I'll be golden.
Woo!
I'm doing it. I'm ordering it right now.
Talking about a roller coaster of flavor.
Should I make it a lettuce wrap? I can make it a lettuce wrap.
Don't do that. Listen, Jason, if you're going to be a man, be a man. All right? You don't go to Shake Shack to get the lettuce wrap.
All right, I'm doing it.
It's like going to Taco Bell and getting a salad.